good folk? Alright, this light seems extra bright right now. Is this extra bright? Nope, it's the lowest it goes. I don't want any extra light. I'm like the Phantom of the Opera down here, man. I'm just in my cave. Okay. Welcome everyone. Big hugs. Welcome into another stream. Grateful, appreciative to have you here. So today is the official release date for OP-13, which means you can legally buy, or illegally, whatever, I don't give a damn. But yeah, so I don't know how it goes again. I'm fairly new, but from what I've seen so far, and I've only been around for a couple of releases, Release 12, PRBO2, and OP-13. Those are the three releases I've been around. I came in, started playing right after OP-11 was released. So this was probably a couple weeks after OP-11 was released, I think. So anyways, say all that to say, today is the official release day, but they typically, like at the card shops, they typically have pre-release events and they can sell their products about a week in advance, where it's just really them selling it as opposed to like retailers, that kind of thing. And so we've been opening packs of OP-13. We've opened a box of OP-13. We've opened quite a few packs as well. But today, and I shouldn't be surprised anymore, because they did the same thing with OP-12. They're doing it with OP-13. They didn't do it with PRBO2, and what I'm meaning is they didn't release on the official release day, right? They didn't have them, or they had these in the store on the official release date. So Target had these today. They had OP-12 the day of the release. I don't think they had PRBO2 the day of the release. I think that was like a little bit later. It was like a week later or something like that. But still, they ended up getting that, which I was actually surprised. I didn't think they would, carry PRBO2. I thought they would, just do the typical sets, right? The normal numbered sets, OP-12, OP-13, that kind of thing. So it was absolutely amazing, because y'all know how obsessed I am with PRBO2. It's just absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. Sword. Been working out. Now, I worked out pretty regularly before, but I've been working out with my cousin, and the dude is massive. And we've been getting some good reps in, to say the least. But, so yeah, I'm actually very pumped. I don't know, again, new to the scene, but I'm gonna make my prediction on OP-13. Like OP-12 was okay, right? OP-12 was an okay, like it was really about Zoro, right? It was Zoro. Rayleigh was okay in it, right? I think Rayleigh was like the real counter to. Rayleigh was like the best counter to Zoro out of the new leaders, but Zoro just really killed everything else and has been the main focus. They really didn't have anything crazy, like they're like, I don't even know what it's called. Their special prints, like the top card of the set was the Marshall D Teach, which is kind of like You know, like I love the Blackbeard deck. That's my deck, right? That was the deck I came in playing the game with. I really like playing it. I haven't played it in a while, but huge fan of it. But at the same time, it's kind of like that's just like not something like I don't know. This doesn't seem like the to the level of what that actual, you know, what that means, right? But whatever, I'm not the one making the cards. So, anyways, long story short, I lost my train of thought. That's the moral of this story. I lost my train of thought where I was going. But um, so my prediction is like okay, so OP-12 had some really good OP-12 had some, you know, some really good cards in it and things like that, but it wasn't as hard to get as I feel like, you know, OP-11 was. OP-11 was very hard to get. Like I remember going into Target like once and they had OP-11. Maybe a couple times. I might be over exaggerating, but OP-12 it was very consistent. It was in there very consistent. It just felt like OP-12 was just everywhere. I saw it at Hot Topic. Um, got some from Five Below. I just bought out the last little bit of Five Below today. The one that's close to me. They had like 12 packs, so it wasn't anything too crazy, but yeah, I bought the last of that. They may be getting some more. They didn't have OP-13 because that's what I was looking for, but I felt like it just kind of like lingered. OP-12 kind of lingered, which is fine, right? That's more product, which I am grateful for. It has more. It means it's an opportunity for more people to look at the product, get the product, expand the game, right? That's all great things. Um, OP-13, I'm gonna go out on a limb and just make my prediction. I think this one has way more chase cards, right? So like all the alt arts for the Five Elders. There's God packs. There's Gold Dawn. Gold Dawn's not really a chase card, but still, it's something. It's something different, right? It's something where you're not like, oh, this is a fucking Dawn pack. This is bullshit, right? So it actually like gives you something else to look forward to. Um, the obviously the I honestly don't even know what the upper echelon of the chase cards are. Like I've seen some of them. I haven't paid super close attention. Obviously, they have three secret rares in this set. Obviously, the three brothers. They have alt versions of those. We pulled one yesterday. We pulled the alt ace yesterday. They have the manga variations of those, and then they have the red manga variations of those. And I think the red manga variations are the super alternates or something like that. So there's a ton of chase cards plus all the special prints that they have. So like there's a ton of chase cards here. So I genuinely think that OP-13 is going to be like more scarce. I don't think it's going to be as scarce as like PRBO2 was, just because PRBO2 is just kind of like a special set. But I do think it's probably going to be in between 12 and PRBO2 is my guess, right? Like there will be a lot of people looking out for these packs, getting them. I cannot wait for Five Below, hopefully. So there's a Five Below closer to me than the one that I go to. The other one that I go to isn't super far. It's like 15 minutes, but this one is like 5 minutes away. The one that's closer to me. And I asked them today because I went in there looking. Asked them, did they have any One Piece cards? And she said they hadn't had any in a couple months, but she heard they were going to have some potentially before Christmas. I don't know. So I'm hoping they're going to have Pokemon cards too. So if I just so happen to go in there, they have some Pokemon cards available, I'll get those. I think that's going to be a long shot, right? Because you may not know, but like Pokemon cards, they just go crazy very, very fast. Okay, so we have some OP-13. we have a couple of OP-12 just because we got a ton of them and want content for you guys. And there's like I have so many, like there's bound to be some good shit in those, right? Just because it's not the most recent set doesn't mean there's not going to be anything in there at all, right? Like I have so many packs of OP-12. There's bound to be some good shit in some of these packs, right? So there's going to be some good shit in there. You got quite a few of these OP-13s, which I'm excited about, and then I also have a couple of Riftbounds. So we'll be doing Riftbounds. I'm trying to think if I want to do 2 a day, if I want to go down to 1, because I have one box that's unopened. That box will be left unopened unless I can find additional like product. But I want to, at bare minimum, I'm going to keep one box. I'm going to keep one box intact, just for nostalgia, and maybe selling it in 5-10 years. Who knows? Maybe I'll open it eventually. Probably not, but yeah, I want to hold on to that. So I'm excited to see Riftbound's next set. Now that I'm kind of sitting here talking between sets of 12, 13, PRBO2 for One Piece, it's like this is just Riftbound's first set. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, maybe they'll have a release cadence similar to like One Piece or some of the other card games where they're releasing every 2 or 3 months. And I know it just came out, blah blah blah, but yeah, that would be pretty cool. Set number 2. Wonder what they have in store for us. I'm sure they already have it ready to go, but we'll see. Okay, cool. So let's jump into it. I've been talking for, man, I can talk to you guys all night long. Let's jump to this view. There we go. Okay, so we are gonna start with the other stuff. So OP-13, that'll be the piece de la resistance. But we have a couple of OP-12s that we will go ahead and get down on. 3758, that's right in the middle. What's this one? 3748. We're gonna open the 48 first. Now, something that really messed me up is that we did pull a Zoro from like a 37-4. We pulled the alt Zoro, so now I'm like, there could be some good shit in the lighter packs. They're not leader packs. They're good shit in these packs. We shall see. We shall see what we get. Whoops. You got a little twofer there. Ooh, Hina. Very nice. I'm going to set this Hina to the side. Card is very popular. Popular. Oh, it's not a leader. It's not a leader. It's a redback. Damn it. That's going to happen one time and you guys are going to be amazed. And it's going to be awesome. Captain's a symbol. Hiyori. Okay. Next. On to the next. The only thing I don't like about the my back is itching. The only thing I don't like about these blister packs is there's just extra shit to clean up, right? I mean, it's nice because it's cardboard, so I can just throw it in the recycling bin. But yeah, it's nice because I can just throw it in the recycling bin, but still, I just have to clean it up. All right, so this one was a bit heavier. This was 3758. First one we got was 37. I gotta do a better job of like keeping it organized. 4. I'm cleaning up, right? Like when I'm opening them. Okay. Stop peeking, y'all. Red back. No. Okay. Ipo Monsieur. Okay. Wiper, no wiping. Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking goddamn packs. Alright. Well, we're done with that. We're moving on. No more leader packs all night. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. Alright, let's see what we get here. Now, something I did notice from the box that we did open of the Riftbound is that they have quite a few hits in there. This is trash, a trash card. They have quite a few hits in the. I didn't even weigh it, god damn it. But yeah, they have quite a few hits in the entire box. So we did get a couple of hits already from this box, and like the first two packs, I want to say we got some of the hits, but they had, I think the first box we opened had like maybe 6 or 7 what we would consider hits. Like they had two alt arts on the runes, which we've already opened one alt art from this pack, so we got another alt art coming. And then we hit something else. I cannot remember. I think we hit an epic, but I'm sure that there will probably be some showcases in here. Symbol of the Salari. I'm trying to look and see if some of these cards don't look familiar. This one doesn't look familiar. Reinforce. I don't know. Navori Fighting Pit. When you hold here, buff a unit here. If it doesn't have a buff, it gets a +1 buff. So I'm assuming that buff just kind of like lasts, right? That buff just will like last. Eventually they'll have like a blue buff and a red buff. I guarantee it. And that'll give you some sort of, maybe it'll be like a card or something like that. But yeah, the buff, I think it's different than like some of the spells, because typically like a spell or the effect of a character gives it to them for a battle or a turn or whatever. I'm assuming the buff just stays there until you spend it, right? And I haven't seen that spend work before at all. Ooh, so this is good, because what we've seen is when our first card, so when we don't have a hollow card, this isn't 100% of the time, but when we don't have a hollow common or uncommon or battlefield, so it's a rare, then there's a potential for there to be a really good card in the pack, right? So that's something that I've seen. I really need a new gun, but don't tell my other guns. Okay, so this is a 3 cost. I know we're here for One Piece, right? But we show love to a lot of the different card games. I want to get into Riftbound a little bit more too. There's only 2 packs, so bear with me for a bit. We'll jump into the OP-13. But this Jinx is a 3 cost for Might unit, champion unit actually, with a Fury recycle cost. With Accelerate, you may pay 1 rune, so that means rest a rune, and then recycle a Fury rune as an additional cost to have me enter ready. Assault, +2 while I'm an attacker. When you play me, discard 2. And this is a 3 cost champion unit, so you can get this on the board very, very quickly, right? So as early as your second turn, right? So that is pretty dope. Okay, so this is Lee Sin. So this is something I've mentioned this before, but I do really like how they have. This is like my 3rd Lee Sin, but I really like how they have their leaders, or their legends is what they're called in Riftbound. They have them as they're rare, so they're all hollow. Like with One Piece, like they just feel a little bit too common, a little bit too cheap, which I don't know. Maybe they should be. I'm not a big fan of how common they are because genuinely when there's a leader in the pack, it just fucking ruins the whole vibe. Unless it's obviously a fucking unless it's the special card in the pack. If it's the alt leader, then great. But when there's a leader in there, it's just like golly, it just again ruins the whole damn vibe. Ooh, Seal of Strength. That's a good looking card right there. So again, this held up, right? So we didn't have a foil of a lesser card, so like a common or an uncommon, and we get a epic. So this is the body. Yeah, so this is orange. I think orange is the body domain. So it's a zero cost event, just recycles a card, or recycles a body rune, seal of strength. Tap it to react its gear. Tap it to react, add a rune. Abilities that add resources can't be reacted to. Ah, okay, I see. Okay, so that's not bad. That is not bad at all. I've seen this card. So each of the colors have a card very similar to this. Their seal of, whatever. I think this is like the third or fourth one of these we got. So not of this one in particular, but of those seal of like inside and all the different domains or colors have those. So very nice. Best card we pulled so far of the night. All right. This is the last pack of Riftbound. So hold your horses, you guys. 3166. No frame of reference. Too many numbers floating around in my head. All right, so that's like 3. I think that's 3 hits from this box. Again, there's quite a few, and there may be more, there may be less. Right? That's kind of how these things work. Sprite call. Find your center, huh? I know I don't have this card. I have not seen this card yet, and it's kind of crazy how I've opened a whole box and then and then some, probably a box and a half at this point. And there are still like common cards that I'm not getting. This Sprite Sale was one of them that I was looking at. I was like, I gotta have that one. I gotta have this one already. This one, I'm pretty sure I have the Sprite Sale, but this Find Your Center, I am fairly certain I don't have this one yet. So if an opponent scores, okay, hold on. So it's a 3-cost spell, action keyword. If an opponent's score is within 3 of the victory score, this costs 2 less. Draw 1 and channel 1 rune exhausted. That's not too bad. This Blazing Scorcher is the first card in the set. Pit Crew, Vanguard Sergeant, Cannon Barrage, Mystic Poro. The Siren, huh? Do I have this card already? I don't know. This also looks like a card that I'm unfamiliar with. Maybe I have this one. This one's a maybe. Like that last one, I was very sure that I don't have it. This one, I may have this. I may have this one already. Okay, Mask of Foresight. Mask of Forth again. Ooh, Stacked Deck. This is like the most popular. Right now, this is the most popular uncommon card there is as far as like sales are concerned on TCG Player, and that changes extremely consistently. But I remember the last time I checked, Stacked Deck was the most common, or excuse me, was the most popular or sought after uncommon card. This was one for like probably like $4 or something like that for a common card or an uncommon card. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. So 1-cost spell, action keyword. Look at the top 3 cards of your main deck. Put 1 in your hand and recycle the rest. Okay, so it's just a searcher. Very nice. That is awesome. I'm sure they'll probably end up getting those in each of the different colors, but you gotta start somewhere. Pirate's Haven. This is okay. These two, especially this one, but these last 2 packs have had some cards in it that I don't have. Like this one, I don't. This one does not look familiar. So it's a 3-cost gear. that says, when you ready a friendly unit. Have I gotten anything good from OP-13? So if you haven't, if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I do have some OP-13. I just had some other things I wanted to open first. This is the last pack. Then we're gonna jump into like 10 packs of OP-13. So I have that coming. Let's see, what have I gotten? I did get the alt art for the Warkery, so the 5 Elder Warkery. I got the alt art for that. I did get the alt Ace leader. I got the alt Ace leader, and then I also got the alt Ace secret rare. So not a manga or not the the red manga or super variation, but just the alternate art for the Ace. I also got I have Sabo, and then I have the Luffy secret rares. But yeah, the Ace, the alt Ace, well, I guess both alt Aces. So the alt Ace leader and then the alt Ace secret art, probably the best two that I've pulled so far. But yeah, I've opened like a box. I probably opened like the equivalent of like 2 boxes at this point, probably a little bit over 2 boxes, but I did open one whole box, and then from a couple of events, and then some other individual loose packs that I bought recently. But yeah, pulled a couple of good things. Rasha the Sunderer, Solari Shine. When you kill a stunned enemy unit, you may exhaust this to draw 1. That's actually dope. Okay, then a Sprite token. All right, that's not too bad, not too shabby. All right, so here we go. Star of the show. We gonna weigh these. All right, 37.62. I haven't weighed any of the OP-12. These are the first blister packs that I'm opening for OP-13. I said 12. These are the first blister packs that I'm opening for OP-13. So I don't know what the weights should be, what weights we should be looking for, any of that stuff. So that's why we're here, right? So we're gonna figure that out together. All right. Oh, you got the Wanted Sabo poster. Oh, that is amazing, dude. That thing looks awesome. Oh, you got the Luffy. Okay, very nice. Altar Bonnie. Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. That thing looks awesome. I'm mad I haven't gotten that one yet, but Choppers, yep. No Choppers, your thing. I'm trying to think. The only chopper they have is the OP-10 chopper. I think that's the only one that they have here. Yeah, that thing looks awesome. That special print Luffy looks absolutely crazy. Like I was hoping to get that. I haven't gotten it yet. I have a couple of boxes of PRBO2 in there that I'll probably end up opening at some point. Buddy is sending me a box as well, so second box that he's sending me. So hopefully I get that. But that card looks absolutely crazy. Have you gotten any Gold Dawn cards? I've gotten a couple of those. I've gotten the Boa Hancock Gold Dawn. I've gotten the Shanks Gold Dawn, which that thing looks amazing. I got the Caesar Clown Gold Dawn, which is I have the Jinbei Gold Dawn, which is and then I have the Vegapunk Gold Dawn. That one isn't like super popular, but I think it looks amazing. Like it looks so good. Like the way they do the gold letters across the front that says Punk Records. It looks so good. I love the Vegapunk Dawn. That's actually one of my favorites. Now the Boa and if I'm being honest, I probably like the Vegapunk Dawn second. It's Shanks and then Vegapunk and then probably Boa. Boa was very, very popular, and I figure that I think that one's gonna go up once OP-14 comes out because Boa has a leader. Jinbei has a leader in that set as well, so we'll see what happens with the Jinbei Dawn, but Yeah. Oh, you got the Gum Gum Giant event. I was lucky enough to pull. I was lucky enough to pull that. Um, so I was pumped for that. Don't have to spend $400 to get that card. But that's dope. That is dope. Make sure you take care of that thing. Oh, nice. The Gear 2, I had that card, and when I went to an event, I went to the Collecticon here. Again, this was when I was like a month into trading, or a month into playing the game. I'm sitting here talking. I need to be opening these. I ended up getting finagled out of it. Not really. They just, offered me some money for a bunch of cards, and that was one of the ones that was in there. Not super happy that I sold it, but you live and you learn. Oh yeah, that's where I got all these blisters that I have. I got them from Target. So, all right, let's see. Whoop Slap, best name in all of One Piece. Absolutely, Whoop Slap. Saint Rosward. Trying to determine if I need to run this in my you know what I'm talking about, in my emu deck, because I'm kind of running some variations on the sim, and so I don't know if I want to run that, because it is good against like aggro decks, but yeah, we'll see. Probably good against green too. All right, we got a Sabo, not too bad. Got this good ass Zoro. People have been comboing this Zoro with the Draco Mihawk from, I have no idea. I think it's from maybe a starter deck, but it's one of the promos. It's one of the promos in the illustration box 3, I think. Whichever one has the Draco Mihawk, it's that Draco Mihawk. But they'll basically play the Draco Mihawk and then get to play this for free. Now you have to play that character rested, but at the end of the turn, this character gets to set itself as active. So it actually works out super well for it. And then Gum Gum Dawn Stamp. Alrighty then. Yeah, people, that's a good Zoro card. If you were talking about this one, that it's a good card. I was playing this in the release events, and this is really good. So let's check it out real quick. So 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1K counter. Let's get it so you guys can actually see it. On play, if your leader has the film or Straw Hat Crew type, set up to 2 of your Don cards as active. Like, that's absolutely crazy. That essentially just makes this a 2 cost 5K character. End of your turn, set this character as active. Like, you can't interact with this card unless you rest it, right? Unless you rest it on your turn, you really can't interact with that card, right? So it's a frustrating card, and it's a 2 cost 5K. You get to play it for free if you play, the Draco Mihawk, right? So it's just so much that card is really good. Okay, so this is lighter than the one that we just opened. All right, so this one's 37.45, and the last one we opened was a leader pack, so I don't know how you get much lighter than that. Come on. I hate when it gets stuck like that. All right. Come on out of there. I don't want to look. I don't want to get any early information. Redback. Nope. Yeah, but I've finally played some Emu. I think yesterday I played a couple games, and I played a couple of games of Emu today on the sim, because I had not played it, and that's the deck that I want to play during this set. And I just realized it's a very easy deck to make. Like, it literally just uses, like this. It uses more than half the deck is all the 5 elders, right? So you have 4 of all the 5 elders. You have 4 of the, so that's 20 cards right there. That's half your deck is all 5 elders. and then you have 4 of the 5 elders, right? So the deck is very, very simple to make. I'm sure that there's like some different tech options that you can put in there, all that stuff. But we'll have to see. Okay, not another leader. That's great. There we go. This is awesome. This is the Saturn. So 4 cost, 5k, 1k counter. If you have 7 or more cards in your trash, this character cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effects. On play, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 5 Elders type card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck. So it's just a 4 cost searcher. Yeah, very good card. I think I still need some of all of the 5 elders. So I'm definitely gonna put that to the side. I probably need that. That one was $37.45. There's another $37.45. So that that leader pack was a little bit heavier than these packs that we've gotten since. This might be leader pack. Oops, bent the first card. Well, at least we know the first card is a common card that we probably have already. Yeah, so a Falsa. My bad, Falsa. Gordon. This card doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The Gordon. I think it's probably just a 2k counter. The film cards in this deck, man, I would not be surprised if somebody can come up with some sort of tech or just something with these film characters, because they're good. The film characters are very hard. They're all like that Zoro, right? They're all either standing themselves, they're standing another card, they're standing Dawn at the end of the turn, right? So there's a lot of like non-interaction with your cards that the green film cards are doing from this set. So I'm actually I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came out with that. Maybe it needs to be me, right? So this is Tony Chopper. This is a film card. There you go, Fiend. Tony Chopper for you. So this is a 5 cost, 6k, 1k counter. On play, set up to 2 of your Dawn cards is active. What's nice about this one, so that Zoro, you have to have a film type character. You have to have a film or Straw Hat type leader in order to get that. Chopper, yeah, there we go. There's your guy. There's your guy, Tony. Yeah, so this card is just on play, set up to 2 of your Dawn cards is active. So there's no need to have a certain leader or anything like that. This just gets played in any green deck. So very good card. So you could probably play this in like the Tony Chopper leader. Tony Chopper leader. Well, I'll set this in the special pile just for you, okay? I'll set that one over here in our special pile with the Hina so far. It's just the Hina and the Tony Chopper. All right, what else we got here? Gum Dawn Stamp. Ooh, we got another Jewelry Bonnie. So this is our second Jewelry Bonnie, secret rare Jewelry Bonnie, not secret rare, but the super rare Jewelry Bonnie. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Very good card. 9 cost, 10,000 power, rush card. Well, it could be a rush card. If your leader has the egghead type, this character gains rush during this turn. Then your opponent adds 1 card from the top of their life to their hand. That ability just makes no sense. How good that is. This Bonnie is absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, absolutely. I thought when I pulled it just right now, I was like, oh, I kind of got the corner on this one too, didn't I? Damn it. Man, that's okay. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. But yeah, when I was opening it just now, I was like, oh, is this an alt art? And then it was that card. So I agree with you. It definitely looks like an alt art. So you gotta subscribe, man. You gotta subscribe so you don't get with them ads. My bad. I'll be forgetting about the ads sometimes. you're still in an ad. Okay, the ad is going away in 5 seconds. All right, sorry about that. I forget about the ads, man. That's why you gotta subscribe, man, so you don't get hit with them ads. I do try. I haven't been doing a great job lately as far as like keeping an eye on when the ads are going in. Um, but yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Um, the yeah, this when I was opening it, I thought it was an alt art. When I was like initially pulling it down, it looked like it was an alt art, but okay, cool, cool. All right, so all right, on to pack number 3. So this one is even lighter, huh? We getting lighter here, folks. We getting lighter here. All right. Okay, so we got a super rare. So we're looking for things. Obviously, we want all the hits, right? We want all the chase cards, but really, I'm looking for the 5 elders, right? Now, if I get a bunch of these jewelry bonnies, I might have to play this. I might have to play the jewelry bonnie, but I have gotten the one of the 5 elders. Nope, it's gonna happen. I've already pulled an alt leader, so okay. This York is just a 1K. Yeah, this York doesn't make any sense to me. Type characters and plus 2,000. I mean, it's basically giving him an extra Don, essentially for free. Oro Jackson, Brilliant Bunko, Vankov, Monuske, Hack. I hate how they did Hack. It just feels like they did Hack so dirty. Like they went from, and there's only so much you can do as far as like going up, but the hack from OP-12 was so good. 4 cost, 5,000 power character, 1K counter. It had the boost to give it +4 if your leader's rebel army, but was a blocker, and then on KO one of your opponent's 4 cost characters. Like that card is so good. I love that hack. That is obviously they have better cards in there. They have like the dragon, the Robin is my favorite card from that deck. Kuma is absolutely crazy. Oh my god, we got 2 leader packs. Daggone it. Oh, at least we got another one of these Zoros. One of these great Zoros. Alright, no more leader packs. No more leader packs unless they're alt art leaders. Come on, let's get a heavy pack. Let's get something heavy. Wow, they just seem to keep getting lighter. This was 37.36. Why do I keep putting plastic trash over there? Okay, 37.36. 6, 7. It's all connected. Bam. Nope. All right. Does anybody really even know what 6, 7 means? Can I put this koala in my deck? 5 cost. This replaces Karasu, obviously. It's the same buff. You may place 1 card from the trash at the bottom of your deck. Give one of your corrections under one here. Maybe like this is good for maybe the odd curve, but I think the Karasu is so nice. But Karasu's Karasu, the only downfall for him is like you have to wait a whole turn before using that ability. And so there's a possibility, if they KO you or arrest you and then attack into you or whatever the case is, that you never get to use that ability. At least with this koala, you actually get to use your ability before it gets, the turn that it gets played. Oh, are you talking about the Oh yeah, you're talking about the that Odin one where they're on the ship. I guess it's probably the only Odin one here. Let me go back to that one because I really like this artwork. This one here. I mean, I could see. So this is just an uncommon, but I could see them doing something like that, like in the future, because there are some uncommons. There are some uncommons that get like alt arts and future. like future sets from what I remember. But yeah, that I really like the way that card looks. That just kind of the whole that one, and then that the three brothers. So it's like Ace, Luffy, and Sabo is the name of it, or something like that. I really like the way that card looks. Just everybody hanging out, having a good time. Saint Shalaria. I'm pretty sure I have enough of these. Oh my god, 3 leader packs. Come the fuck on. Did need one of these though, so that's good. And then this Hiyori. So the rares are good, but damn, we getting hit with these leader packs. Smoking on that leader pack. All right, that Hiyori. I saw somebody do a. I saw somebody have a Hiyori. What is it? Hold on. I saw some people. Wait a minute. Did I get juiced? So I saw some people. There's no way people can look at these and just know. Let me look at these real quick, because people like really go through these things and they look at them and they're like, okay, what? Because I was when I went there, there was somebody in front of me and she was, you know, I wasn't trying to get all in her way or whatever, but she was kind of like looking at the packs and then putting some on back, and I'm just like, have people been going through these? Is there some sort of tell on these? There can't be, right? Like there. I feel like that. There's no way. There's a tell just by looking at these things. Like everything looks exactly the same. Even this little serial number on the back, right? Yeah, that number back there, it's the same. Like I don't know. Could you guys tell any difference between the two? I don't know. Maybe I need to be looking at one of these leader packs. Maybe the leader packs, because maybe somebody went through and got all the good ones, and I just got left with some of the leader packs. Which, I mean, whatever. That sucks, but yeah, 3 leader packs out of 5 openings is kind of weird. And also, we were looking at this. I mean, maybe I don't know if we're talking about this number here. Like this was the same. This was the same for all these. I don't know. But yeah, people just they just look and they just like set some back and put them back. I'm just kind of like, okay, man, I need to get to that level where I can just look and know. Yeah, because these are all very, very light. Maybe this is just standard for these, right? I have not measured these yet. These are the first ones of these that I'm measuring, but it's kind of, you know, held up that we're getting a bunch of leader packs in these lighter packs. Yeah, maybe. There's got to be some way. I gotta Google it. It's on Reddit. Everything's on Reddit. Reddit will definitely tell us all the secrets. How do I look at the packs and figure out? This Douglas Bullet's really good. 3 cost, 4,000 power, 1K counter. If you have 8 or more Don cards on your field, this character gains plus 2,000 power. So, you know, you play this on turn. If it's your, you know, you're on the even curve, it's your 4 Don turn. You play this, and it even ramps. So you can even play it on your 3 Don turn. If your leader's type includes Roger Pirates, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and rest it. So yeah, it could even so even on your 3 Don turn, it ramps you to 4, and then so 2 turns later, you know, this will be a 3 cost 6,000 power character. So that's a really good card. I like that one. Sandersonia. If this is a leader pack, I'm 100% sure somebody's giving me the business. All right, what we got here? Okay, we got Venus. I'm fairly certain I need some more of him. I need to get my Emu deck out and figure out which ones of them that I need. I know that I need the 5 Elders. Okay, this one's a little bit heavier. This one is 3746. All right, let's get some good stuff. But I've been lucky. I've pulled some good things from my packs so far. I have all three of the Brother Secret Rares. One of them's an alternate, but you know, same difference. Redback. Okay. Yeah, it's gotta be. There's something. There's some way people can tell. Okay, activate this card's counter effect. Another Douglas Bullet. Saint Charlos. I think I have enough of him for my deck. Inazuma. S Snake. Ooh, did we call it or did we call it? Let's go. Number 2. 2 down, 2 to go. 5 Elders. 10 cost, 12,000 power, which that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the power level of this because you're not swinging with this guy anyways. You play him out and you activate main immediately. I'm thinking about messing around with it a little bit where I leave him out for 1 turn and swing with him because this a 12,000 power swing is absolutely nuts. But what sucks is that you have to clear out everything else. So this late in the game when you're playing 10 Don, like they probably have a bunch of swings in their hand, and if you don't have anything to defend yourself, like 2 blockers that you'd get by just activating this main. But activate main if your leader is Emu. You may rest 1 of your Don cards and trash 1 card from your hand. Trash all of your characters and play up to 5 Elder type characters with 5,000 power and different card names from your trash. Yeah, so this is exactly what I was looking for. Fantastic. Number 2. So we just need 2 more of those, and I think we could probably at least give the I didn't weigh this one yet. Yeah, so if we get 2 more of those, I don't think I have everything, but I think by the time I get 2 more, I probably will have everything to give the Emu deck a fair go. 37.42. Okay, so we got another 40. That's what we just got that last pack, or that last super rare in. I feel like the super rares in this set are actually really good because we got the Shanks, 10 cost. That one is set all your Don as active, then you can't play any cards from your turn, which is still really good because then you essentially give 10,000 power out between your characters. Free Don, so that's actually crazy. You have the Newgate. You do have the Yamato, which is okay, right? It's if you have 3 or less life, draw 2 cards, just an all play event. So it's not a bad effect. Then there's the Uta. I don't even remember what the Uta does. But then you have obviously the 5 Elders, which is probably the best one. You have I think I mentioned the Newgate. Yeah, I think those are probably the best ones. Another leader pack. There must be something. There must be something that people are seeing. Of the Altar Utas. Ooh, nice. All right, this Boa Hancock is pretty dope. I didn't know that Uta had an alternate art. I mean, it makes sense. A lot of the super rares have alt arts. Yeah, this is actually very, very frustrating. I'm gonna get on Reddit. Another 37.42. I'm gonna get on Reddit and figure out what it is, because I'm sure there's something that is a giveaway on these where I need to watch out for. But we got that Boa Hancock. Let's see. So the Boa Hancock 3 cost 5,000 power is awesome, actually. And then on KO, if your leader is Boa Hancock or multicolored, that is a really good card. So that can be played in a. I'm sure that will be played in Boa Hancock. I mean, blue yellow Boa Hancock when she comes out in a couple sets. OP-14. All right. Windmill Village. Haruta. Okay, are we on? Is that number 3? That's number 2. Alright, is it the leader pack? No. There's only 2 of them in here. Leader pack and a Vista. Alright. Last pack. Last pack magic. $37.42. I think I'm gonna weigh these packs when I'm off stream. I'm gonna weigh them all and kind of just see where we are. See if we got any heavier ones. 'Cause these just feel lighter than, and they should be the same. Are very similar. These all feel very light. And again, it might just be because someone came in there and got all the good packs. You know, that's definitely a possibility. Because I feel like it's very hard to, I feel like it would be very hard as far as like randomization is concerned to get, I think, what is that, 5 leader packs? I think I got 5 leader packs out of 10. And I haven't even, you know, this isn't even, you haven't even seen what's in this one. So something is going on. Either I'm getting extremely unlucky or there's some tell that I don't know about. Okay, so we have 2 Celestial Dragons. Okay, no leader pack. Alright. Huh. We did get a 5 Elders, which is very nice. Just unlucky. Probably. Like, you're absolutely right. I'm looking at them and I'm like, there's no way. Like, there's really no way that people are just looking at them. It just kind of weirds me out. You know, 5 of these, 5 out of 10 were leader packs. I saw somebody looking at them, like I was waiting right behind her. She's looking at them. She's putting some back, and she leaves with 2. I'm just like, why would you look at it and put it back? Like, there's, you know, maybe there's something, maybe there's just a superstition within her own head. But hey, she probably didn't get both leader packs, but I don't know. I'm gonna grab like 2 more just because I opened too many leader packs and they're frustrating me. So I'll be right back. 1 second. Whoa. Yeah, I can't. I hit too many leader packs. These will really be the last packs of the night, though. Maybe tomorrow I'll do like a longer stream. We'll see. I mean, an hour is typically where I go, but we'll see tomorrow what I'm wanting to do. Maybe okay, $37.49. These 2 packs I got earlier on in the day. Yeah, $37.70, right? So this one is what I'm expecting, right? Not one of these light packs that I'm just getting nonstop. And that $37.70 could be a Dawn pack too, right? Because those are these are some of the ones that I grabbed earlier on in the day. So this might have been before all the hooligans got to them. Yeah, the codes are the same. So all these are the same. And I don't remember, like, the person, like I'm talking about, she just looked at them like, you know, like this. Like, she was looking at them at the front and then, you know, putting it back, and then she grabbed another one and look at it like this. So I don't know. Who knows? I could be paranoid, you know. Don't tell the voices I said that, but you know, who knows? Maybe I think it's more realistic that I'm just unlucky that I just grabbed a bunch of like leader packs or whatever. But again, like it's just weird. She was looking, she put them back, and I'm like, okay, tell me your secret. Man, okay, there we go. Come on out. Don't be shy. Bam. No. All right, Beppo. See, this is one of these are one of the film type cards. So 5 costs 7K. End of your turn, set up to one. Set this character up to one of your Don cards is active. So very good card. Just impossible to interact with your board. I don't think they have a blocker that does that, but Nefeltari. Watch this be a freaking leader pack too. Alright, good. Vista, another Vista. We get a Stussy. Not too bad. Alright, so that is our second super rare of the night. I think this one was the heaviest one. Like, this is the 3770. Yeah. So this is what I'm expecting more, right? Yeah, I'm expecting more of the 70s, right? But there was a lot of very light packs and a lot of leaders. So don't be looking. Again, this could be a Don pack. It's the heaviest pack that we weighed tonight. Could be a Don pack. Alright, it's not a red back either. Alright. And it's not a leader pack either. I just know it. I have faith in this last pack magic. Come on, last pack magic. Let's go, last pack magic. Let's get some last pack magic. This is the first time Epo I've opened in a while. Shanks, heart of the cards. This is how Yugi does it, right? He really needs that pull. Yamato. Not too bad. This is the one that I was talking about. Like, this is an okay card. On play, if you have 3 or less life cards, draw 2 cards. Oh, it does have then give up to 1 rested Don card to your leader. That's a fairly good ability, right? Basically a 4 cost 6K, 1K counter. On play, if you have 3 or less life cards, that's definitely a possibility. If you're putting this in ace, right? Draw 2 cards, then give up to 1 rested Don card to your leaders. So we ended up with 3 total super rares. We did get, I'm dropping it all over the place. We did get a 5 Elders, so a card that we really needed, a card that we really wanted. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm definitely pumped with that. I'm definitely pumped with no leaders in the last 2. So, yeah, this was fairly successful. We got your Tony Chopper. I think this was the only one that we pulled, right? So we got the Chopper for you. What did we get from the Riftbound? Oh yeah, we did get this. We did get an epic from the Riftbound. Right, we got the Seal of Strength. OP-13 didn't give us anything. Yeah, that was a leader pack. And then nothing. OP-12 gave us nothing. And then we got the it's actually kind of a bummer, if I'm just being honest. Now it was pretty nice for the for my Emu deck, because I think these are all cards that I need. I'm fairly certain I don't have all 4 of either one of these, and then I know this is only my second 5 Elders. So as soon as I get my last 2, whoops, yeah, you can't see it. Yeah, as soon as I get my last 2 5 Elders, then I probably will have, all the pieces in place to run the 5 Elders, like at one of the local tournaments or something like that. So very exciting stuff. All right, cool. So let me switch back to this cool view here, where it's just me. So I am grateful, obviously, for you guys hanging out with me on a Friday night. I am actually super tired, so I might be going to bed here soon. But didn't get anything crazy, but sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes we have 3 or 4 hits in 5 or 6 packs. And sometimes we have no real hits in a bunch of packs. So it'd be like that. It's fine. I'm telling myself in my head, But anyways, yeah, I'm grateful that you guys spent your time sitting here watching with me. I will be back tomorrow, and until then, take it easy. You too. Thanks, Fang.